While back, we talked about how the ultimate message of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s was don't simp. How we were following the tragedy of two robots forced into a life of just doing what it takes to get just a little attention, a little love from their most wanted, desired person. But today, one of those robots ascended. He became more than just an OnlyFans subscriber. He joined the real world. He went out there. He got himself a job. He put on a suit. He took a shower. He put on some deodorant. And he went to climb that corporate ladder. He joined the real world. The world of capitalism. The world that is causing most Japanese people to lose a desire to have family and just focus on work, which is the real reason the birth rate is down, and not because of anime, which is instead of an escape, and because of the Japanese government refusal to understand this and wanting to blame things they don't understand is the reason they are blaming the otaku world for why their things are going the way they are, instead of an acknowledgement of problems that they themselves have to take it upon them to fix. Anyways, so, that's right. Kaizo, who hasn't been in, like, the last several episodes, which is a bad I didn't notice. I genuinely forgot he hadn't been here, and I think that's just due to the fact that everyone is always just so electrifying and interesting, I'm never not wanting for anything else because I'm getting everything from everyone else. But yeah, so apparently Kaizo ran into Goha 66, all these, like, old retired dudes, and was just like, you know what? Even though your entire company tried to destroy me and use me as bait, I am going to betray my friends and join up with you. Why? Because I'm tired of simping. I'm tired of obeying these small children. It's time I join you all. And so he joins Goha, they give him a body, and he goes to recruit Roa's two simps, one of whom is basically a simp. That's the joke. And then proceeds to stand in the way of Luke and the others. And what does Kaizo want to do? No, he doesn't want to just beat them at a children's card game and be done. He wants to assert his dominance as a man. He's going to take these three troublemakers and he's going to give them some discipline. He's going to strap them to a table and do shit to them. Oh, God. This isn't okay, I swear. He just wants to turn Luke into Kamen Rider #1. I like that joke. That's a fun reference you're not going to get if you don't know. But yes, he will turn them into ship-shape members of society, just like himself. But no, these kids wish to rebel. They wish to face off and take him on. And thus, a duel will begin and commence, all in the name of fixing society to the way it should be, according to the great Reagan. For those of you who don't know, no, I don't actually believe anything I'm saying. This is all just a joke. So then, on the other side of things, you have Yuga and the other two, and Roa and Nail, who are questioning Ramen Guy as to what is going on. Ramen Guy's laughing is because while working, he is also watching something on his phone. This is why you get food poisoning when you go out. That's always my theory. The chef's just not paying attention. Where we find out that the Goha 66 just had like an after-work meeting at this guy's ramen shop where they were talking about their plan and he thought they wanted to do a fireworks display. That little bit where he just gives them like some like dumplings or whatever and he's just kind of like, I'm your age, I feel your pain. That is like the most mundane, stupid moment of character I've ever seen, but god damn it, do I love it. So then I do love the bit where Ronze shows up and goes on the big thing about him being Otis, which I actually thought was where this is going. Like, not necessarily that he was Otis, but like Otis was the one standing there. So to then have that be like, no, he's just an idiot. That's stuff like that I love. And then Ronze just jumps out of the scene, only to come back at some point in the future because why the fuck not? So then we get back to the duel and holy shit, this was mean. Like, this was really mean to Japanese businessmen. Has Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever been this satirical? Like, they just flat out just say, like, no, the business and corporate world fucking sucks. This is what's ruining us. The whole duel is just that. so funny. I love little bits where Draggears is like a salary man, and like the little chibi thing. Screw it. We always get these stupid like slice of life work comedy anime, and some are fine, some aren't. I want a sitcom about Draggears working in an office. His boss's blue eyes, the vice president's armed dragon level 10, Red Dragon Archfiend is the office drunk. Black Ray Lancer is like constantly doing weird shit with like the Yosenjus in the background, and I think of Yosenjus because, in case you didn't know, there's a lot of Yosenju furry artwork out there. People have definitely done some shit with that archetype you do not want to know. So yeah, so we get that, and then the duel itself is fun. I kind of like how it just basically turns into big beatdown, big dick energy type duels. Also, I love the little bit at the beginning that them being all fat from the cake. I like that carried over. I mean, you kind of knew obviously they're gonna go back to being like normal. But I like the bit with the bridge. That was funny. That they're obsessed with burgers. That's funny. As always, it's a very funny episode. There's not really a lot else to talk about. The other big thing is we then cut to something I kind of find sort of funny here, is that Asuna just took care of these idiots off screen. And some of you who are probably waiting for Goha to be a threat are probably starting to get a little annoyed with the way they do that, but Goha is a joke villain. So I think it's actually kind of funny. Like, these idiots had this like big goofy, well, it's not big and goofy, it's actually a fairly standard Yu-Gi-Oh plot. They're just like, we'll find the mainframe and we'll take over Goha and then the entire dueling world. Which is like, no, a cool character like Asuna and Tiger just like wiped them out over the span of what, 45 minutes? And then just like immediately like, also the bit where Kaizo is like sort of walking away. Also Kaizo's expressions during the entire duel, that was really funny. So then Kaizo's like walking away, the group grabs him, turns out he's got a switch that will just like give them information. And like you could say that, oh, that's just an expo dump, but again, the sort of point here is these guys are idiots, their plan is not that important. Wherever this is going, it doesn't overly matter. What does matter is that at the end of the episode, and we see it in the preview, Asuna and Tiger have some sort of connection, which kind of makes you wonder where does it go from here, because you find out that the mainframe is in the middle of Maximum Mountain, which I guess makes sense. This whole area seems to just be a technology dumping ground anyways. So I'm really interested to see where that goes. I'm really interested to see where things go with Yuga and crew. Interesting that Yuga, Nail, and Roa, they're kind of doing their own thing, but instead of normal Yu-Gi-Oh plot structure where Luke and the crew would just be spinning their wheels, just kind of slowly getting to a position where they would either to be saved by Yuga or be manipulated by the villain, they're actually the ones doing everything right now. Yuga and crew are on the search for Otis, and obviously these plot lines will converge at some point, but they seem to have just sort of gone into the swing of things of letting Yuga, our protagonist, our main rival, so arguably the two most marketed characters, just kind of be in the background, do their own thing, and are letting the side characters kind of take over. Those food kids are now in every fucking scene, and they're just kind of fun to have around. And that's sort of interesting and really neat, and that is why Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is awesome, and you should watch it. Especially over Overdress. So that was that. As for the TCG question of the week, Ancient Guardians is here. This is another deck builder set, so there are two camps. Either you like these archetypes or you just don't give a shit. I wasn't interested in this set at first, but a friend talked me into going split on a box, and I wound up pulling like almost the entire, what's called Abyss, the Snake deck core, and I kind of been just goofing around with it the past couple days. It's actually a pretty fun deck, I'm not gonna lie. So is this set for you? Are you skipping it? Are you getting stuff from it? Are you interested in those collector rare Pancratopses and Skullmeisters? Tell me that below. And as always, click to like, click to subscribe, and join me next week where we get a genuine like backstory episode that is the most random thing ever, but god damn it, I need to see it.